Okay, here's another cooking segment of the Purple Fairy. See, I got my tiara on, I got my tutu. I just don't have my wings today because I needed a sweater because it's like dang cold here. It's 22 degrees and it has been snowing all day long, which does not make me a happy fairy. So the fairy has a sweater on to be warm. But I still am the Purple Fairy. And as you can tell, we're in the kitchen. There's big sharp knives. And I've already prepared, today we're making spaghetti squash lasagna. And I've already prepared that. You cook the spaghetti squash. What you do is you take a spaghetti squash and you trim off a little bit of each end. And then you cut it in half and get all the seeds and the middle stuff out. I don't know what you call it. The middle junk that holds the seeds, and then you put it upside down in I've always used a glass plate, and I cook it for 6-minute increments until it's soft when you push it. And then what I do is turn it upside down and let it cool, and then once it's cool, then I take the spaghetti squash out, and here's what it looks like. It looks stringy like spaghetti, and I'm only going to make 2 layers because it wasn't just like a huge spaghetti squash. So I got to make sure I have enough for both layers because that would be a disaster, I think. So I spread it in my pan, and then I got some really good marinara, and my hands are clean. I wash them, so they're clean. So in case you're thinking I'm not clean, I am. I'm very clean. So got my spaghetti squash here. Let's get it all patted down in the, you know what, I think I'm just going to make one nice thick, well, I don't know. No, I'll do 2 layers. I think I can do 2. And I have some really good tomato basil marinara sauce from Trader Joe's. It's really good stuff. And the reason I buy Trader Joe's stuff is because it's got 3 grams of sugar in it. It doesn't have all the extra sugar that everybody else thinks they need to add, which they truly don't, but they do it anyway, and I don't know why, because I don't think that it makes the spaghetti sauce taste better to have sugar. So, well, but what do I know? I'm a fairy. So I'm spreading the tomato basil sauce over it, and then I'll put the, oh, I got to get the ricotta cheese out too. Sorry, I forgot about that. I got to get a plate because I'm going to slice it and put it on there in slices. I made this for Christmas as a gift for the people I work with because I work with a large department. And what I did for them this year was, as their manager, I made them food. And there's so many, I had to make it in 2 days as well. So anyway, there's the marinara sauce. Oh, I dripped a little bit. I need something to wash my hands off. Oh, dishwater. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. I got to get the ricotta cheese. Okay, here's the ricotta cheese. I forget what order I put this stuff in. I don't know. Okay, there's the ricotta cheese. And it has a nice plastic thing over it, covered, so that I can, you know what, I think I'm going to get my handy dandy little, oh, there it is. I have this nice little turning thing that I got from an Amish store. I don't know if that's going to work. I'll just put it, I like to lay the ricotta cheese on there. And then I'll put the, well, I don't know, maybe I should put the sausage on first. Well, I've already got some ricotta cheese on there. I'll sprinkle the sausage on there. I've got Italian sausage that I buy at Sprouts and cook it up and then put it on there. A little bit you know, will go a long way. Okay, because this isn't really a big dish. Okay, so there we go. Now we'll finish doing the ricotta cheese. It won't matter because once it's in your stomach, it all gets mixed up anyway. And I'm using whole milk ricotta cheese. For those of you who don't know it, lower fat ricotta cheese has more carbohydrates in it. I'm not sure why, but sometimes I watch my carbohydrates and I don't know why lower fat cheese should have more carbohydrates. But anyway, putting the ricotta cheese on, the marinara and the Italian sausage. And this is a 16-ounce thing of ricotta. I like to cook, by the way. I guess you can tell because I look at it as an art form for me. Maybe I need to take my finger top or two. There we go. Okay. Now I'm gonna put got some Parmesan blend cheese here, and then I've got Italian blend. So let's sprinkle this. Cheese is good. Cheese is very good. Okay. And then we'll put this Italian blend. Well, we'll put this one on because I cut the top off so I can't zip it back up. It's really smart. More cheese, and this is provolone, Romano mozzarella, Asiago, and Parmesan with cream cheese to make it creamier. Okay, now, oh, that's going to be quite yummy. Now let's put the rest of the spaghetti squash on top of here and make a second layer so that we can have at least 2 layers of what am I making? Lasagna! Okay. The purple fairy is demented, I guess you can tell, or I don't know. You know, whatever. Have to mash that up. Oh good, it's going to be just enough. So it's one, I don't know how big this spaghetti squash was, but it's like, I'll see if I can measure it with my hands, because I know how big it was when I cooked it, if that makes any sense to you guys. I'm a good ditzy, okay? Okay, let me put this out, and then, oh, that's going to look lovely. Okay, now, okay, the spaghetti squash was about that long. I'd say it was about 6 to 8 inches long, and it was about this big around, so probably weighed a couple pounds or so. I'm not really sure. All right, now more marinara sauce. I like to spoon it out and spread it over. Okay. All right. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right. Now, I'll sprinkle some more Italian sausage on that. I do better right-handed because I'm right-handed. Oh yeah, this is going to turn out really wonderful. And then I'm going to have to go to Sprouts and get some more Italian sausage because I'm using it all up. So I just realized I cut off my head. Off with her head, off with her head. And Sprouts blends their own Italian sausage. It's the best stuff I've ever eaten. what I do is I tend to go get like 3 or 4 pounds, and then I tend to cook it all up and put it in the freezer and let it be, you know, so that I can use it for recipes, because that's the easiest way I've found. Okay, now got that on there. Now the ricotta cheese on top of the marinara sauce and Italian sausage. I may have to get another one out because I like to make sure I have enough ricotta cheese, because that's what makes the lasagna, I think. Okay. All right. Now I like to spread it out over this stuff. Oh, no, I think I'm going to be good with just a 16-ounce. And this is like a 9 by 9 inch pan, glass pan that I'm using. So a spaghetti squash should fit the 9 by 9 pan. Yay! It fit! It all... I didn't have to open a second one. That is so wonderful. You know, just for a little bit. That's cool. Okay. Alright. Try to fill in a few of the little holes that I have. Okay, now for the other cheese. So I've got Parmesan blend, or just put it all on. There's no point in putting just a little bit back. And then this Italian 5 cheese with cream cheese for added creaminess. Oh, yummy. I can hardly wait to have this tomorrow for work. So this will be quite tasty. This is going to be a long video for you guys. Anyhow, it's done! And I'm going to put it in the oven and bake it at about, I think, 375 for an hour and see how, well, I'll try it for 45 minutes and then see how it comes out. So a spaghetti squash that's about 2 pounds, I would say a 25-ounce jar of marinara sauce, about 3 cups of cheese, and a 16-ounce container of ricotta, and you just assemble it. And probably about a ½ pound of Italian sausage. So a layer of spaghetti squash, marinara sauce to cover it, a light sprinkling of Italian sausage, and then then ricotta cheese, and then Parmesan cheese, and then a 5 cheese Italian blend, and you do that twice, and then you bake it at 375 for 45 minutes and check it, and you may need to bake it another 15-20 minutes. So there you go, and it's been fun cooking with the Purple Fairy. Bye-bye.